All right, welcome back to Disrespect Media. This one will be a little bit different. This one will be about talking about GTA 5 and why is it still important in 2021. You know, this game came out in 2013 and, came with a lot of expectations and it delivered. But, I'm just trying to talk about why the mechanic is still more important in today. So let's talk about the gameplay. So what we have here is a piece of art, a fantastic game. What can I say? 3 individual characters with their own type of backstory. Trevor Phillip, Michael DeSanta, Franklin Clayton. Each of those are, pretty much criminals. I don't really want to get too much into the story because obviously I'm here about just the gameplay. I think we all have played GTA by now. Oh, please like and subscribe to the video when you can. That'll be very important. Still trying to grow the channel. Still at the very start of growing the channel, but obviously like and subscribe. That'll be doing me wonders. So yeah, GTA 5. What can I say? Been out in 2013. Still living hard as we currently speak. Still in the Steam's top 10, 20 list. I don't think that he's been on the list for so long. I don't think there's any other game that's been on there any longer than this. Breaking records as we speak every day. GTA 6 is on its way. Well, hopefully soon. Probably we're still like 3 years away until we can see some type of gameplay. But what this purpose of this video is to show you that this game still holds a lot of weight in its current industry where we speak right now. From the time marks, from you shooting your weapons to a car, making a bullet damage. Where can it start? Where can we all start? The textures, the little flies that's buzzing around while you're walking across, like, say, one of the grass or by the trees. The weather format and how this game really does run. The mechanics is like second to none. Rockstar is a developer. They really do know. They've done their research and they invested a lot of money into this game. And that's why they've never really stopped producing in what they're doing right now. When it comes to the attention to detail, more into that. I've noticed that, say if you were to get into a bit of a fight, you see, cuts and bruises on your faces, it doesn't seem to end there. It always just seemed to just wow me and amaze me why in 2021 this game seemed to be pushing the boundaries of being the best and show other developers how it should be done. Yes, I'm running this on a GTX 1070 due to the graphics card shortages. I couldn't get myself. By the time I tried to upgrade my PC, really upgrade my PC, it was just pointless because obviously there's no way getting a 3090. Oh, there are some available, but you're paying thousands of pounds for that. Especially in the UK, that is a lot of money. But still, this game just wow me. Even the water effects. You may see in a second when I land this plane, Franklin just came out of the jet, dipped into the water. His clothes is all soaking wet. He's making footprints into the sand. And, this is back in 2013. And I know there's a few games that did that, but not to the quality of how Rockstar did it. I'm really, really impressed with this game. And I think that anybody that's trying to come into this industry, or should I say coming into playing this game would be a good start, going into the next version of, GTA 6. You think you'll be impressed? Imagine what GTA 6 can deliver. one thing I can say about Rockstar is that they never seem to disappoint in terms of longevity. Now, most people are, can be multiplayer driven. For myself, I'm not really that into multiplayer in terms of, especially with Rockstar games. I think the last best multiplayer game I actually played was in GTA 4. That was really good. Team deathmatch and free for all as well. That was quite good. But in this game here, I did have a profile, but moving across from Xbox 360 to Xbox One was you only can do it in one move. So when I did try to move it across from Xbox One to PC, it wouldn't work. And I've already traded in my console. I didn't even think about obviously try to create a new character or anything like that. So I will follow this up with the next video, just showing about the multiplayer experience. So it have been a number of years I played online on GTA. But yes, of course, longevity. And I think that's what Rockstar is beginning to, try to realize, that the formula does work, Make a cracking game, set up an online mode, more or less for service as well, games for service type of mode, I would say. So they're always updating the game with different stories and, different things you can do within the online multiplayer. And that's one of the things that they're really, really good at. They're well discovered. So this is why, even the player counts have always increased over the years. I haven't really seen any much in terms of it decreasing, but I think that for it to bow out of this generation and trying to bring something new, this could actually be I think this is the first GTA, or GTA 6 will be the first GTA, will be one that's been put on the new system after a long time. Because how GTA 5 are just carried across multiple generations is incredible. There's not really much games that can do that. Well, okay, Skyrim as an example, but it's quite impressive of how good Rockstar is, and it shows them about how creative their talent is in creating this type of game of this type of magnitude. I mean, there's nothing stopping them doing what it's supposed to do, and people do underestimate their potential. I would have to say one of the best games I ever played, still hands down, and I played it and I beat the game 3 times, and maybe probably beat it on the 4th. All right, my final thoughts. Obviously nothing really negative, but one major negative that will always be my major gripe with this game. I think everybody know what it is, but where are the single player DLCs, man? We still owe that. I'm still waiting for it, and I know they're not gonna give it. I mean, it was promised that years ago, and I did say that if GTA actually did bring out the DLC, then it will have a bigger impact on the game. But oh well, we see what to do with the next version of it. But of course, please guys, play this game. It's a beautiful game, lovely game. GTA 5, listen, we'll have it playing for hours, and even till now, dusting off the old game. I mean, this old game still give me goosebumps for how good and how the big potential of this game can deliver. This game doesn't seem to just this, all these hidden secrets, there's plenty to do in the game. Even replaying the missions and stuff, I think that's a good feature. You're able to replay some of the missions in this game. I mean, I don't really have much of a favorite, because all of the missions is kind of my favorite-ish, I'd say, except for the one or two one that's a bit drive here and then grab this and get that over there. I think every game has their own version of that, but please, guys, still play this game, support this game. It's quite good, especially the single player. I will do a review for the online, basically just doing it online for multiplayer, and to see how it runs through this in this year, because I know the online has been on for years, and then obviously I was one of the few where when I got the game, I did try to go online, but no one couldn't, because the servers were just so broken, because they were so I think Rockstar underestimated how much people that wanted to play online on this game, and it was something that they wanted to do for years. I think they wanted to do this type of online back in GTA 3. I think it is GTA 3, or just after, or just around San Andreas. Like, they had the idea, but the technology wasn't there. But yeah, so we'll do a follow-up video based off the online, basically just discussing about what's different from when I started playing, just my own personal opinion. Nothing too, you know, deep, nothing too, you know, shabby. Just want to keep it nice and clean, so, you know, we can give an overall sense of obviously how good GTA 5 is. Because as I said, I'm normally a single player person. When it comes to my games, I tend to play. I'm just more that focused, you know. Ever since I played on the SNES, PS1, PS2, Xbox One, and 360, I'm normally just in my single players. Multiplayer, yeah, Call of Duty, or why not? Battlefield, why not? But, you know, not every single game. I'm always keen for the online. I just like to play them, soak in the good story, and then just move on to the next one. But of course, please, guys, subscribe. Get the channel out there. I will do a few more videos coming up in the products. I will do a follow-up video based on the online of GTA 5. Such an amazing game. Please, you know, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.